My love, you have proven to be God's greatest blessing in my life. You have completely transformed me, turning my world around by 180 degrees. I feel like I'm living in a dream right now. How can life be so beautiful, so extraordinary? I hardly recognize myself anymore. Without even realizing it, I've changed so much, and my family is in awe of the person I've become. All the credit goes to you. You gave me something I had always longed for, true and profound love. Before you came into my life, I felt incomplete, like something vital was missing. I had always craved someone who could understand my heart and soul without judgment, someone who would accept me for who I am. All I wanted was to be held, to feel loved, to experience that deep connection that I believed was impossible for me. I was starving for even the smallest drops of affection. I searched for it everywhere, but no matter how hard I tried, I could never find it. This void left me feeling angry and bitter. My frustration with the world grew as I felt more and more invisible. I began to lose faith in myself and in others. I felt useless and started spiraling into low self-esteem, convinced that nobody in the world could ever love me. Then you appeared, like a beacon of hope in the darkest moments of my life. Your arrival was nothing short of miraculous. When I was desperately yearning for even a hint of love, you overwhelmed me with oceans of it. You didn't just walk into my life, you shattered every barrier I had built around my heart. Piece by piece, you broke down the walls I had constructed to protect myself from the pain of rejection. You were determined and persistent, even when I resisted. Even when I was difficult, you stood by me. You fought for me, not against me, and you never once gave up on me. You showed me what it means to trust someone completely. You proved that love doesn't have to come with conditions or expectations. Your unwavering support became the foundation upon which I rebuilt myself. You believed in me when I couldn't believe in myself. Slowly, day by day, your affection began to change me in ways I never thought possible. I started to see myself through your eyes, and what I saw was someone worth loving. Your love became a mirror that reflected all the good in me, the parts of myself I had long forgotten or didn't know existed. I began to smile more, not just outwardly, but from deep within. Happiness, which once felt so elusive, became a part of my everyday life. I started treating others with kindness and warmth, inspired by the way you treated me. My family noticed the transformation too. They were amazed at the person I had become, and they knew it was because of you. You didn't just change my life, you changed the way I saw the world and my place in it. You came into my life as more than just a partner. You became my savior, pulling me out of the darkness I had been drowning in. You saved me from myself, from the person I used to be, someone who was angry, bitter, and hopeless. You replaced my fears with faith, my sadness with joy, and my loneliness with a love so profound that it fills every corner of my being. What amazes me the most is how patient you were throughout this journey. Even when I tried to push you away, you stayed. Even when I doubted your intentions, you reassured me with your actions. Your love was steadfast, unwavering, and unconditional. You fought for me when I didn't think I was worth fighting for, and that has made all the difference. Now, I look at myself and see someone I am proud to be. I've grown because of you. I've learned to love myself because of the way you love me. You have given me the greatest gift anyone could ever give, a love that is true, pure, and life-changing. Today, I can say with all my heart that I am finally at peace. And it's all because of you. You didn't just give me love, you gave me a reason to live, a reason to hope, and a reason to believe in the beauty of life again. You are my rock, my anchor, and my guiding light. With you by my side, I feel invincible, like there's nothing in the world I can't face. I love you more than words can ever express, and I will spend the rest of my life showing you just how much you mean to me. You are my everything, my greatest blessing, and my forever. I am yours, now and always. Sweetheart, today, I sent you something, and I sincerely hope you receive it. As I write this, I want to share something deeply personal. Earlier today, I found myself in a strange emotional state. I felt sad and lonely, as if there was no one in this world who truly cared for me. It's not like I had any particular reason to feel this way, yet the emotions swept over me like a storm. I couldn't understand why I was going through such an intense wave of sadness, but I realized that I needed to address it before it consumed me entirely. In moments like these, when the weight of negativity feels unbearable, I always turn to the one person who has the power to transform my mood, you. Your love, your presence, your essence, they're like a soothing balm for my troubled heart. And so, I closed my eyes, took a few deep breaths, and tried to center myself. I attempted to connect with your energy, hoping it would guide me out of this emotional abyss. It wasn't easy this time. My mind was restless, and my heart felt heavy. I struggled to quiet the storm within me, but I persisted. Gradually, I began to feel your presence. I saw you in my mind's eye, laughing and playing with your friends. You looked so beautiful, like a fairy dancing in the sunlight. Your laughter was like music, resonating all around me and filling the air with joy. You seemed so happy, so radiant, that I couldn't take my eyes off you. Just seeing you like that made my heart feel lighter. Then, in my vision, you noticed me. You turned your gaze toward me, and your expression changed as you saw the sadness in my eyes. Without hesitation, you walked over and took my hand. Gently, you led me to a bench that was tucked away, hidden from the view of others. You made me sit down, and then you sat beside me. Your presence was so calming, so reassuring. You looked into my eyes with such tenderness and understanding, as if you could see every corner of my soul. You placed your hand on my cheek and began to caress it softly. The warmth of your touch melted away the coldness that had gripped my heart. You smiled at me, a smile so full of love and affection that it brought tears to my eyes. Then, you leaned in and kissed my forehead with such tenderness that it felt like a spark of pure energy coursed through me. In that moment, I couldn't hold back my emotions any longer. Tears started streaming down my face, and I broke down completely. I hugged you tightly, clinging to you as if letting go would mean losing the only source of light in my world. You held me close, wrapping me in your embrace. You didn't say a word, but your actions spoke volumes. You gently caressed my back and ran your fingers through my hair, soothing me with your touch. You kissed my forehead repeatedly, each kiss like a whisper of comfort and reassurance. You let me cry, allowing me to release all the pain and sadness that had built up inside me. It felt as though time had stopped, and in your arms, I found a sanctuary where I could be vulnerable without fear. When the tears finally subsided, I felt a profound sense of relief. It was as if a heavy burden had been lifted from my heart. I looked at you and saw the love and care in your eyes, and it made me smile. When you saw me smile, your laughter rang out like a melody, filling the space with joy. That laughter was contagious, and soon I found myself laughing with you. In that moment, everything felt right again. The darkness that had enveloped me was gone, replaced by the warmth and light of your love. Even when I opened my eyes and came out of my meditation, the happiness lingered. My mood had completely transformed, and I felt a renewed sense of hope and positivity. It was as though your energy had reached across the distance and healed me from within. The power of your love never ceases to amaze me. It's a constant source of strength and comfort in my life, and I am so incredibly blessed to have you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for bringing so much light and love into my world. Even in my most difficult moments, you have the ability to make me feel whole again. I don't know what I would do without you, and I am endlessly grateful for the magic you bring into my life. You are my anchor, my joy, and my greatest blessing. I love you more than words can express. Always yours.